it's made on the same platform as Crossland,
Yes.
made in the same factory, but two different approaches, two different customer bases, and two vehicles that don't look the same, as an example. So we believe that it's a cost-effective way. It's working. We've got examples of it's working, and we're not seeing cannibalization
I see.
between them. In fact, it's a very efficient way to be able to manage the distribution now.
Okay, but you had before for Citroen separate dealer on the same town, let me say, for Peugeot, for DS, and also for Opel. What will do the other dealers right now? They are closing right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know the specific individuals that you're involved, but clearly the idea will they will regroup on one area to manage that area, and the individual ones will close down and will move, and maybe they'll have, you know, another opening somewhere else. But any manufacturer these days is looking for two things in terms of their network. They're looking to minimize the costs,
Yes.
because real estate is expensive. They're trying to maximize the impact on a small site. So how do you do it? And of course, what they're trying to do as well is, which is why I say it, is that in order to support all of that, you've got after sales, and after sales is a big part of their
Yes.
business.
Yes.
If you add, you know, if you've got 4 brands, then the scope of the activity of after sales is quite important, and it sustains new vehicles and used vehicles. So
I understand.
and I think the other thing that we certainly are doing is in countries we're looking for partners, retail, dealer partners, dealer groups if you like, who can own a small region, because it's also efficient. So, you know, they own dealerships and they represent us in here, in a complete area, rather than having individual dealers who's one there,
Yes.
and I've got another one over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Because for them, it's far more economical as well.
True.
That's a trend that people are moving
True.
to, which we're
But-
doing as well.
But on the customer side, I will finish then. On the customer side, for example, a brand representative, since my wife, for example, is going always to same brand representative in the dealer. He knows her. She can call her anytime, and so. But the new organizations means new faces in the buildings.
Well, it doesn't necessarily. I mean, it depends on what's happening in that particular dealership. I mean, you could just have a dealership that he's decided that he's going to put another brand in there. So it doesn't mean they change the personnel. But you're right. It's all about personnel. But that's about, and that happens all the time because you have
Yes,
turnover
right.
of staff. So it happens all
Yeah.
the time. But what would happen for your wife is that she would be able to go into that dealership, whichever brand it is, and she would create a new relationship, but she would have a Citroen experience.
I see.
Just as if you wanted to go into Peugeot, she'd have a Peugeot experience.
Yeah,
So she'd recreate it.
Okay.
But the point is right, is that what we've got to make sure is that when you have all of those 4 brands, whatever it may be, is that each of them has an individual experience for their customers. So it can't be a bland, boring experience. It has to be a real individual experience, so that your wife will come back again
Okay.
and again and again.
Okay, thank you.
So now it's the right moment to start. That was not